Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affair of 7th of Jan 2021. You can see here the two best images of the day, but today we will discuss 10 to 11 very important and the most important current affair. So watch video till last, but before proceeding you have to do one work for me. You have to like this video and subscribe our channel. And guys, you can subscribe our AffairsCloud PDF subscription with two methods. And what will be the benefits I will tell you, but you have to firstly subscribe our PDF subscription. There are two methods. You can visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affairs, or you can directly visit the description box of this video. We put a link on the description video. Then after clicking on that link, you can directly reach the subscription area. What you will get in the subscription, you will get the daily wise PDF. In the daily wise PDF section, you will get two PDFs. One is related to theoretical current affairs. Second is related to the question and answer format of the current affairs of particular day. Next is weekly PDF, very important because all the current affairs are arranged according to week, and it is very important to revise these current affairs according to week. Next is weekly test, very important to evaluate yourself that how much current affair you can retain for long time period. And next section is the monthly PDF section, and it is the most important section because we are providing you multiple type of the PDFs, under which first PDF will be related to the theoretical current affairs of particular month. Next PDF is related to question and answer PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer so that you can revise and retain for long time period. Next is the pocket PDF. As the name suggests, it is very important to revise the current affair very quickly. Next is the banking, finance and economy PDF. Very important for those students who are preparing for the banking exam like SBI, like IBPS exam, like RBI exam, and any type of the insurance exam. Last section is the top 100 current affairs, and these current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer. Again, you can revise and retain in the form of question and answer, and these are the most important 100 current affairs of particular month. And guys, this subscription, it means all these things comes under one subscription, and this subscription we are providing you at very minimal cost, and on that minimal cost we are providing you 10% extra discount. If you use this code ASH10, then you will get 10% extra discount. Now let's start today's video, but before that you have to like this video and subscribe our channel. So let's start our first important section, that is known as the most important questions. And here is our first question. DRDO and which metro rail corporation signed an MOU through which DRDO will provide technical support for treatment of human waste in the metro rail link? It means this DRDO, this is Defense Research and Development Organization, will provide some technical support for the treatment of human waste in the metro rail network. And DRDO is implementing this technology in the Himalayas areas for the Indian Army personnel, but now they are using this technology in the Metro Rail Corporation. And answer is very simple. You can basically pause this video and match answer with me, and answer is C, that is Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation. You can also see in the picture that DRDO signs MOU with Maha Metro, that is Maharashtra Metro, implementation of advanced Biodigester MK2 technology in metro rail network, which are used by DRDO in the Himalayan areas for the Indian Army personnel. You can also see here, DRDO will provide technical support for the implementation of advanced Biodigester MK2 technology for the treatment of human waste or the night soil in the metro rail network. And the Biodigester units will help in conserving water and protecting the environment. It means it convert the human waste in usable water and gas, under which gases will be used for cooking and water for the irrigation purpose. It means they can be used in the valuable manner. The Biodigester is an indigenous green and cost-effective technology and was originally developed for the armed forces in high altitude Himalayan areas where this type of the technology is not available. So that's why in the Leh Ladakh and Siachen glacier, this technology is used for the human waste. So very important question, and you can mark under the most important section because there are two organizations which are important. One is DRDO. All you know about DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. Chairman is G. Satish Reddy. Headquarter is New Delhi. And what about Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation Limited? Chairman is Durga Shankar. Remember, Durga Shankar Mishra. Headquarter is Nagpur, Maharashtra. Now we are moving to next question. Which state launched Kisan Kalyan mission to double farmer income? Because there is a target that by year 2022 we have to double the farmers income, and this Kisan Kalyan mission is started by which state government? This is started by Uttar Pradesh. You can also see the picture, that smiling face of Aditya ji And you can see here the Uttar Pradesh government, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, launch Kisan Kalyan mission to double the farmer income. How will they double the farmer income under Kisan Kalyan mission? They will basically organize the exhibitions related to agriculture and associate sectors so that maximum to maximum target of selling of agriculture products can be achieved. And they will also coach the farmers with the latest farming guidelines, and they will also raise awareness about the scientific farming, their benefits. Farmer meetings will be organized, which scientists, progressive farmers, and the workers associated with the agriculture department will explain scientific farming so that they can use these scientific methods. They can use the organic farming method, they can use the traditional farming method. Less to less fertilizer should be consumed. So by this technology they can double the farmer income. So this is the basically Krishi Kalyan Yojana or the Kisan Kalyan mission. So you can remember the state is Uttar Pradesh. Very important state. Chief Minister you all know, Adityanath Jogi, and Governor is Anandiben Patel. And you have to remember two tiger reserves that are very important: Pilibhit Tiger Reserve and second is Dudhwa Tiger Reserve. These two tiger reserves are very important. Now we are moving to next question. Who launched Trikathon 2021 and Trikathon portal? So there are two words, one is Twi, second is hackathon. So it is basically a mixture of two words, Trikathon 2021 and Trikathon portal. It is just to increase the production of toys in India, because India is importing 80% of the toys and maximum from the China. So you have to remember who launched this Trikathon 2021 and Trikathon portal. And this is by two ministries. One is Ministry of Textile. It means I am talking about Smriti Irani. And second is Union Ministry of Education. And the answer is again Ramesh Pokhriyal ji. And it means answer is both A and C. So answer should be D, that both ministries, it means Smriti Irani and Ramesh Pokhriyal, launched this Trikathon 2021 and Trikathon portal and mark under the most important section. You can see here the pictures of Smriti Irani and Ramesh Pokhriyal ji, and they launched this Trikathon 2021 Trikathon portal. You can see here the idea behind the launch of Trikathon is to make India self-reliant in the toy sector by promoting the indigenous toy industry and making India as a global toy manufacturing hub. Because we already launched Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense and so many sectors, but now we are launching in the toy sector. Currently, India toy market stands to about 1.5 billion USD and imports with 80% import of toys and maximum from China. This is the first time when school children will innovate, design and conceptualize toys also for specially abled children. It means there will be a competition for the school children. They can innovate and design these type of the toys for the specially abled children. And what is the mascot of this Trikathon? Mascot is Toyko. So remember, mascot is Toyko. This is important. And there are 9 type of the themes which will be used under Trikathon, like history, culture, farming, so many themes. But you have to remember only one, that is history and culture. Next, Trikathon Challenge 2020 has launched in association with Amazon in December 2020, and it is just on the demo basis. But you have to remember, it was launched with the association of Amazon India, and it was launched in December 2020. So two things are important, the two union ministries and related to Trikathon. So these two things are important. Now we are moving to next question. Which bank signed Memorandum of Understanding with the Indian Army for the Shaurya salary account? So this is very important account which is recently launched by which bank? Because in the December month, one account is launched for the Indian Army, that is Indian Army, even Indian Coast Guard and so many defense forces, and this account was known as military salary package, and it was launched by Bank of Baroda. But now we are talking about Shaurya salary account, and this is launched by Bandhan Bank. So here important is Bandhan Bank. You have to remember, this is the first bank to set up in the eastern part of the India's post-independence. And who is the managing director and CEO? Chandrasekhar Ghosh. And in the eastern part it is the first, so that's why headquarter is in West Bengal, Calcutta, West Bengal. You have to remember this. And it was incorporated in 2014 and wholly owned subsidiary of Bandhan Financial Holdings. And what is the tagline of this bank? Tagline is Aapka Bala Sabki Balai. Aapka Bala Sabki Balai. So remember, it is about the Bandhan Bank. And this Shaurya salary account, you can see here, Bandhan Bank signed Indian Army to provide salary accounts for Indian Army personals. And what are the benefits under this account? The serving personnel of Indian Army will be provided the services of account through the bank network of the banking outlets. It means they can open this bank account with a zero balance, and the 6% of interest will be provided if the amount of deposit is above than rupees 1 lakh. The account holders can make unlimited ATM transactions at Bandhan Bank and as well as the other bank ATM for free of cost, because for other customers there are limited number of transactions, but for the army personnel there are unlimited number of transactions and at a free of cost. And the annual charge and issuance of Shaurya Visa Platinum debit card is waived off, because for other customer there will be a charge, but there will be no charge for the army personnel. So remember about Bandhan Bank and remember about these 2 or 3 things so that you can remember the name of the account which is provided by the Bandhan Bank, and name of the account is Shaurya Salary Account. Now we are moving to next question. So all the most important questions are covered. Now we are moving to very important questions. And here is our first question. Tata Power and which bank joins hand for rooftop solar financing for MSMEs? Mark under very important section. It means Tata Power will provide the rooftop solar and this bank will provide the financing facility. And name of this bank is SIDB. So you can mark C answer is right. And if you are thinking about C, then you are definitely right. You can see here, Tata Power and SIDB joins hand for rooftop solar power financing for MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises. You can also see here the partnership will overcome the financing barriers for penetration of solar energy in the MSME sector. So by this, we can promote the new and renewable energy, and also we can reduce the electricity consumption and electricity burden on the different resources. So because we have the target till 2022 that we have to achieve 175 gigawatt of solar energy. So by doing this type of the things, we can achieve this type of the targets. This rooftop solar financing is for the MSME customers of the Tata Power. It means if you are buying solar rooftop from the Tata Power, then SIDB will provide you some type of the loan, and you can say the finance. And it is both off-grid and on-grid solar connections. As a part of the MSMEs, this will get the financial aid without any collateral. It means you don't have to pledge anything, but this is without any collateral at an interest of less than 10%. It means so much less interest rate will be charged on this type of the solar plant. So this is very much benefit for the MSMEs. So remember about Small Industry Development Bank of India. It was established in 1990 and headquarter is in Lucknow. Headquarter is most important. And who is the Deputy Managing Director? Deputy Managing Director is Manoj Mittal and V. Satya Venkata Rao, but most important is Manoj Mittal. You have to remember this headquarter. Headquarter is most important. Let's move to next question. Who launched first of its kind freight business development portal? And guys, this is again very important question, because India is now focusing on the freight business so that maximum to maximum goods can be transferred from one place to another, and India's ease of doing business rank can be improved, because currently in 2020 India's ease of doing business rank is 63rd, and we want to improve this rank, and it can be only achieved by moving goods from one place to another. So that's why Indian government and even our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji also focusing on the freight business. And this freight business development portal is launched by Indian Railways. It means I am talking about which ministry? That is Ministry of Railways, and answer is Piyush Goyal. You can see here the very smiling face of Piyush Goyal ji. Ministry of Railways, Shri Piyush Goyal launched Indian Railways Freight Business Development Portal, one-stop single window solution to all the needs of freight customer. Now you can move very easily. You can move goods from one place to another very easily at very transparent method. That is the portal of the Indian Railways. You can see here Indian Railway dedicated freight portal, freight business development portal on the lines of ease of doing business. I already covered. The portal enables the customer to know the status of their freight requirement. It means according to requirement, you can check what is the status of your freight corridor or freight goods. So you have to remember this. The online portal will replace physical process of minimizing human-to-human interaction and also bring more transparency and accountability and provide professional support. It means if you don't know something, then they will also provide some professional support so that you can transfer things from one place to another. And it will also promote India's ease of doing business, and especially it will also provide some growth to Indian economy. So remember about Piyush Goyal, very important. He is also the Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, and Ministry of Commerce and Industry, because Ramvilas Paswan ji died, and he also holding a Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Now we are moving to next question. India will sign Memorandum of Cooperation with which country on partnership in specified skilled worker? So guys, mark under very important section, and this specialized skilled worker is category defined by which country? It is defined by Japan. So remember, India is basically signing Memorandum of Cooperation. It means India is providing some type of the labor for the skilled workers to Japan. So remember, it is Japan. You can see here, Cabinet approves signing of Memorandum of Cooperation between India and Japan on partnership on specified skilled worker. So you can also see here, as per the Memorandum of Cooperation, the Indian workers who qualify the required skill test and Japanese language test can work in 14 specific sectors in Japan, like electric and electronic information industry, construction, shipbuilding, automobile maintenance, manufacturing, food, fishery, and so many sectors. Japan defined 14 categories. If you qualify for this skill test and Japanese language test, then you can go for the you can go to Japan. And these Indian workers will also be granted a new status of residence in Japan, that is known as specified skilled worker. That's why I am telling you that this category is defined by the Japan for the Indian residents who are going for this purpose, and it is between the India and Japan. This will definitely strengthen the relation between India and Japan. And you have to remember this, it will also enhance people to people contact, foster mobility of workers and skilled professionals from India to Japan. So remember this. This is very important, guys. Now we are moving to next question. Who is elected as the President of Central African Republic for second term? Again important, because he is elected for the second term as the President of Central African Republic. And he belongs to which party? He belongs to United Hearts Movement. Remember, he belongs to which party? United Hearts Movement. And the name of this person is Faustin Archange Tawadra. Remember, Faustin Archange. You have to remember the first initial because it is very simple, Faustin Archange. And remember, he was elected for the second term as a president of this country. And what is the capital of the Central African Republic? Capital is Bangui. Remember, Bangui. Bangui. So remember this. You can also see the picture of African Republican president, that is known as Faustin Archange. So remember this. Now next question is, who is appointed as the first Deputy General Secretary of All India Football Federation? It is the first time that one Deputy General Secretary is appointed, and he is a former player of Indian football team, not hockey team. He belongs to football team. And answer is Abhishek Yadav. Answer is Abhishek Yadav. You can see the picture of Abhishek, former India skipper and striker Abhishek Yadav, appointed as All India Football Federation first Deputy General Secretary. You can also see here, it is the first time that a former national player of football has been appointed at a high ranked position at All India Football Federation. He was also a member of All India Football Federation, has been serving as a national team director since January 2018. So you have to remember who is the president of All India Football Federation. Headquarters is in New Delhi. But who is the president? President is Praful Patel. He is currently the president of All India Football Federation. So you have to remember this. Moving to next question. Who has received orders worth rupees INR 758 crore. It means almost 750 crores from the Ministry of Defence for supplying high mobility vehicles to the Indian Army. So it means Ministry of Defence ordered some supply of the high mobility vehicles to which Indian company, and it is for the Atmanirbhar Bharat or for the self-reliant, and company name is BEML. It means I am talking about which company? I am talking about Bharat Earth Movers Limited. And guys, you can remember this, the equipments will be manufactured at BEML's Plucked plant. Plucked is in Kerala, and it will be supplied to Indian Army within a period of 1 year. The vehicles will play a vital role in the logistics management of the army. You can see these type of the vehicles will be delivered by the BEML, and this contract is worth rupees 758 crore. So remember the company name, that is BEML. Where is the headquarter of BEML? That is Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Headquarter is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. And remember guys, they will be very crucial in mobilizing armed fighting vehicles, troops, and you can remember also the stores to far and difficult terrains in the operational areas. So these are basically usefulness of these high mobility vehicles. Now we are moving to next question. Which organization will provide USD 105 million, approximately again 767 crore, approximately 750 crore rupees, to improve West Bengal inland water transport? Because I already covered this point that currently focusing on the movement of the goods from one place to another, so that's why there is need to strengthen the inland waterway tourism and inland water transport also. So inland water transport in West Bengal will be improved with this cost by which organization? This will be improved by so much amount which will be provided by World Bank, or you can say IBRD, that is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. You can see here the World Bank signed a 105 million project to improve the water transport in West Bengal. You can also see here Government of India, Government of West Bengal and World Bank signed this agreement to improve the inland water transport, logistics and spatial development project. The loan will be projected by International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. It means all the fund will be provided by IBRD. This is the old name of the World Bank, and this is to improve the inland water transport infrastructure in Calcutta or the West Bengal. And some students are saying that, sir, don't speak Calcutta. It is basically Kolkata. So remember, it is Kolkata, or you can say the Calcutta. So I am just joking. And about World Bank headquarters is in Washington DC. United States and President is David R. Malpass. And World Bank and IMF both established simultaneously. And remember, guys, both organizations known as Bretton Woods twins. Now we are moving to next question. And how many countries are member of World Bank? 189 countries are member of World Bank, but IMF member countries are 190. Moving to next question. Which state become the first group of states to complete 3 out of the 4 citizen schemes stipulated by the Ministry of Finance? It means these 2 states covered fully 3 schemes which was started by the Ministry of Finance. And these 2 states are, yes, I am waiting your answer. And all the students are right. Answer is Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. So all the answers are right. I am very proud of you guys. Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, and very famous 2 chief ministers of India. One is the Shivraj Chauhan and second is Jagmohan Reddy. Very famous for the implementing schemes, Andhra Pradesh. You can see here Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh rewarded for completing 3 out of 4 reforms. And these 3 schemes are One Nation, One Ration Card reforms, Ease of Doing Business reforms, Urban Local Bodies reform. And Ministry of Finance will provide them an additional financial assistance of 1,004 crore under the newly launched Special Assistance to State for Capital Expenditure Scheme. And these 2 states will spend this 1,004 huge amount on water supply, irrigation, power, transport, education and urban development. And Madhya Pradesh government almost cover 100 small projects under this additional financial assistance. It means Madhya Pradesh government will almost finance 100 small projects with this additional financial assistance. But out of 1,004 crore rupees, Andhra Pradesh will get 344 crore rupees and Madhya Pradesh will get 660 crore rupees. And these are the huge expenditure which is basically transferred by the finance ministry to the state government, and it is for the Atmanirbhar Bharat package. So remember this, and these 2 states are very important. And you know about Ministry of Finance, Union Minister is Nirmala Sitharaman and Minister of State is Anurag Singh Thakur. Now we are moving to next question. Bob Brett, famous tennis coach of which country, passed away? Remember the game he belonged to tennis, and the name you have to remember, Bob Brett. And he was famous tennis coach of Australia. Remember, I am talking about Australia. So 3 things are important at this question. One is name of country, Australia. Second is player name, Bob Brett. Third is the tennis coach. Remember. Now we are moving to important question section, and here is our first question. Reserve Bank of India announced the introduction of legal entity identifier for all payment transactions of rupees dash. So the most important keyword under this question is legal entity identifier. This legal entity identifier, or LEI, is a unique global identifier for legal entities participating in financial transactions. It means to know globally which legal entities are under the financial transaction, there is a global reference number which will be a 20-digit global reference number to identify these legal entities. And if transaction is about 50 crore and more than 50 crore, then there is a need of legal identity identifier certificate, and this will be provided according to the Basel organization, that is Bank for International Settlement in Switzerland. So you have to remember this, and this will be applied in India from 1st April 2021. 1st April 2021. You can see here RBI introduced this legal entity identifier for large value transactions in RTGS and NEFT from 1st April 2021. You can also see here, and this will be implemented from 1st April 2021, and it is announced by Ministry of Finance from the RBI simultaneously from January 2021. And the directions comes under the RBI under the section 10(2), read under the section 18 of the Payment and Settlement System Act of 2007. You have to remember this act, Payment and Settlement System Act 2007. And this is a 20-digit global reference number to identify legal entities participating in the financial transaction. So it makes the identification of entity easy in the global database. And you can remember, guys, that in India, this LEI can be obtained from Mumbai-based Legal Entity Identifier India Limited. It is RBI recognized issuer of the LEI. Remember this. Now we are moving to next question, but you can remember about RBI deputy governors. I am daily stressing on the deputy governors because examiner can ask. There are 4 deputy governors. One is Vibhu Prasad Kango, second is Mahesh Kumar Jain, third is Michel Debapatra, fourth is M. Rajeshwar Rao. Now we are moving to next question. TriFed will establish 5 tri-food parks in which state? And they will establish these 5 tri-food parks in 5 districts of that state. So guys, tell me answer. What is the answer? Answer is Madhya Pradesh, and it is very simple that TriFed is establishing these tri-food parks because to increase the tribal income. So that's why Madhya Pradesh is answer. You can see here, TriFed signs MOU with the Akhil Bhartiya Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, and this is Chhattisgarh based NGO type organization setting up a tri-food parks in Madhya Pradesh. You can also see here, it is in the 5 districts of the Madhya Pradesh, and main aim to just enhance the incomes of the tribal through optimal utilization of value addition to the minor forest produce which is produced by the tribal people and the tribal forest gatherers. So you have to remember this. Now we are moving to next question. January 6, World Orphans Day 2021, or in other word, you can say it is the World Day of War Orphans, and it is observed on the 6th of January. So remember, it is observed on 6th of January, and it is just to raise the awareness about the difficult situation of children who have been orphaned due to war and the need to care for these children who live in the traumatic conditions in the war-torn area, especially for the World War I and World War II scenario. The children face so many difficult conditions and very traumatic conditions. So guys, you have to remember this 6th January is observed as the World Orphan Day, and you have to remember one organization that is very important. It is known as SOS Infants. And this organization headquarters is in Paris, France, but it is not so much important. You can just remember this SOS word. Now we are moving to next question, and it is about the obituary, and it is veteran congressman, former Maharashtra Minister Vilas Patil Undalkar dies. And one thing important under this question, that he was elected as an MLA for 7 times. That is a huge 7 times from the Karad South Assembly constituency for a 35 consecutive years. It means 7 means 5-year time period. 7 into 5 is 35 years. And this time period is remember, consequently. It means for the continuous 35 years from 1980 to 2014. That is a very huge time period. So you have to remember, he held the cooperation and the law and justice portfolio in the Maharashtra during the previous Congress-led governments, and he was popularly known as the Vilas Kaka or the Kaka. Remember this. Kaka means that is elder person. So remember this. Now we are moving to next question, and here is our last section, that is one-liner important points. First here is 2020 is the 8th warmest year in India since 1901. It is by the IMD. So you have to remember, I am talking about IMD organization, and it is known as India Meteorological Department. And headquarters is in New Delhi. Who is the Director General of Meteorology? Dr. M. Mohapatra. Remember, and from 1901 to 2020, it is the 8th warmest year in India. So this is just information. Next, India expected to grow at 5.4% in fiscal year of 2021-22. It is a World Bank report, but we already discussed about World Bank. But you have to remember what is the prediction of World Bank. It is 5.4% growth, not the contraction. It is growth for 2021-22. Next, RBI announces operationalization of Payment Infrastructure Development Fund scheme. And guys, RBI provided so much fund to implement this type of this scheme, and RBI provided 345 crore rupees, and it will be spent in next 3 years starting from the 1st Jan 2021, and they will extended this time period in the meanwhile. And who will chair this scheme or the development fund scheme? One of the deputy governor, and the name of deputy governor is BP Kango. Remember, and this infrastructure development scheme, the total fund is allocated 345 crore rupees for the next 3 years starting from the 1st Jan 2021. It is just to increase the number of payment acceptance devices in the country. To increase payment acceptance infrastructure by adding 30 lakh touch points, it means 10 lakh physical and 20 lakh digital payment acceptance devices each year. This is the main target of the RBI. Next is Indian government SLNP and Ujala program marks their 6th anniversary on the 5th Jan 2021. So you have to remember these two schemes which basically covered the 6-year time period. And remember guys, SLNP stands for Street Lightning National Program, and next is Ujala. Ujala stands for Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LEDs for All. And this is very important scheme because this scheme was initially labeled as Domestic Efficient Lighting Program. Then after that it was replaced with Bachat Lamp Yojana. Under this program, LED bulbs, LED tube lights and energy efficient fans were distributed to the domestic consumer to replace the conventional and inefficient variant. So remember this. And it to be very much noted that the world largest zero subsidy domestic LED bulb program. So this is the main initiative by the central government of Modi ji. So remember Ujala scheme, and it is the 6th year in 2021. Next, SBI Mutual Fund raises its stake in the CSB Bank to 5.01% from 4.96. It means 0.5% more increase by the SBI Mutual Fund, but not so much important. Next, Bob Brett, Australian tennis coach, passed away at the age of 67. We already covered, and he was tennis player and name Bob Brett and belongs to which country? Australia. These 3 things are important. Now we are moving to answer of the 6th Jan 2021. Here was the question. Which country will join the Five Eyes to respond against the threats faced by the Uyghurs as January 2021? Uyghur is one of the minority community of China, and to cover this threat, there is a group of Five Eyes, but now one country more will join this Five Eye group and become the 6th eye. And this country is Japan. You can also see here the 3 best answers are here. One is Chandan Jha, and he gave us very vital information about this Five Eyes. You can see here these Five Eyes means Britain, Australia, USA, Canada and New Zealand. So this group was basically started by UK plus USA. And this group was started in 1946, and after 2 years Canada was joined. It means 1948 Canada joined, and after that in 1956 2 more countries joined. One is Australia, second is New Zealand. So you have to remember this. But one thing more important, that these Five Eye is the biggest intelligence sharing alliance of the world. You have to remember this also. This alliance was established in 1946. I already covered. And next is Aditya Roy. Five Eye is a network of 5 nations. You already know this. And Five Eyes to check China's clamp down on Uyghurs. So remember, they can basically create violence. So Japan also want to join this Five Eyes group. Next is Avinash Shubham. He also gave some vital information that Japan will be the first Asian nation as well as the first non-Anglosphere country. This is very good information which was provided by Avinash Shubham. So these are best answers given by these 3 persons. So remember guys, you are best. Now we are moving to question of the day. You can see here, where was the 2028 edition of world largest multi-sport event Olympic Games scheduled? The name of the multi-sport event is the Olympic, remember, and the country which is hosting this 2028 edition, you have to tell only in the comment box. I will choose the best answers. And guys, thank you for watching this video. I just want 2 things from you. One is just to subscribe this channel. Second is press the like button. You have to give us 700 plus likes. We will provide definitely the more videos to you. And guys, it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. And if you are watching the videos regularly, and if you are reading the current affairs from PDFs, then your current affairs section will definitely boost, because 90% of the current affairs which are coming in your exams are covered by AffairsCloud. This is the very genuinity of the AffairsCloud, that they put these 90% questions in the website. So remember this. And guys, thank you Thank you for watching this video. Take care and don't take life so much serious. Always be happy because happiness is the key of success. Thank you again. Take care.